Hi, Scott Hampton here to talk with you about Stop the Traffic, a project designed to help end human trafficking. There has been a lot of great energy around this project, and I'd like to share a few of the comments with you. One person said, "I can't believe that human trafficking is so pervasive, much less that it is happening in my own city." Another said, "What could be worse than treating human beings as slaves?" And another, "We need to get the word out and do something about this problem." Well, that's what we're going to do. And this video is going to answer some of the most important questions that will help you vote for this project in American Express Card's 2008 Members Project. What is human trafficking and how bad is it? Primarily, we're talking about abducting and transporting children, women, and even men and forcing them into labor and sexual slavery. 800,000 across international borders every year, millions more within countries, and countless others who are similarly abused, physically and sexually, without actually being trafficked. It happens everywhere. It is devastating, and worse yet, largely invisible. Few people even are aware that this kind of slavery exists. So what will the project Stop the Traffic do? You've probably heard about the Amber Alert. When a child is abducted, warnings go out to the public asking everyone to help find the child. You'll see billboards on the highway and messages scroll across the bottom of your television. You'll see coverage in the news and hear conversations around the water cooler at work. Incredible project, and it has helped recover many victims. It's a brilliant idea. Now imagine that we take the Amber Alert to the next level, an Amber Alert on a massive scale. Alerting a community, not that a single child has been abducted, but that there are dozens, hundreds, and in some cities even thousands of children and women who are being held captive against their will right in their own city. That they are being raped, beaten, and tortured, sometimes on a daily basis. Would you just stand by and do nothing if you knew this was happening right down the street? Of course not. So we want to make sure that everyone knows what's happening and what they can do about it. So how will citizens be notified of the trafficking problem in their own city? First, we'll identify some of the cities around the world with the worst trafficking problems. Next, we will post so-called traffic signs with messages about the problem. For example, a stop sign with the words human trafficking added, stop human trafficking, or road closed ahead to human trafficking. We could place that one in a neighborhood where a sweatshop has harbored child slaves or where women have been forced into sexual slavery in a brothel. Perhaps a no trespassing sign has been modified to read no trafficking. But the most important part of the signs will be an 800 number or a website clearly posted on the bottom of the sign. So, what are the phone number and website for? These will connect victims to resources to help them escape their captors. They also will connect concerned citizens with ways to get involved, ways they can help clean up their own city. But what if you were a victim of domestic or sexual violence, but not a trafficking victim per se? Well, we would connect you to the services you needed as well. You see, the problem isn't that there are no services available for victims. The services are there. The problem is that we have not done a good enough job yet connecting the services to the people who need them. That's what this project is all about. Making connections. Mobilizing community resources. So, why traffic signs? One of the biggest obstacles to ending human trafficking is lack of awareness. Victims don't know that there is help out there, and the rest of us don't know that there is such a huge problem. So the answer is to increase awareness. We selected traffic signs for three main reasons. First, what better way to get the word out than to make it visible to everyone who drives, rides, or walks on the road. Everyone who commutes to work, goes shopping, or drives home might pass one of these signs. Second, if you were ever to post a traffic sign to rescue people from danger, what problem could be more appropriate than one called human trafficking? And third, the third reason is cost effectiveness. Once these signs are created, they can be moved from one spot to another in a city or from city to city. In essence, they're a renewable resource, an environmentally conscious choice. Are there any other components to the Stop the Traffic project? Yes. The traffic signs are just the beginning. Community action kits will also be created and distributed to the media, to teachers for use in the classroom, and to people who work in related professions, informing them of how they can help. These professionals will include law enforcement, child and adult protective services, immigration, medical, clergy, and others. And materials including the signs can be done in languages other than English. Does this project meet all the criteria of the Members Project? Absolutely. I'll briefly explain how we meet each of them. According to the Members Project, and I quote, "The project should address a specific problem or issue, be achievable, innovative, and have a positive impact that touches the lives of people in a significant way." The specific problem? Human trafficking, modern-day slavery. Is it achievable? This is a really important question. Fortunately, the answer is an emphatic yes. You see, this isn't a research project in which we want money to look for answers. Then at the end, maybe we have something to show for your investment, maybe not. No, we know what the solution is already, and we want to develop the tools to make it happen. We even know what those tools are and how they will be distributed and used. And the impact will be immediate. Once we post a sign, we start to get the message out. We increase awareness of this up till now invisible problem. Victims get connected to services. Citizens are encouraged to get involved. We can do this. We must do this. Is this project innovative? It's never been done before. It builds on the success of the Amber Alert, but it takes it to an unprecedented level. Will it have a positive impact? Freeing millions of people from modern-day slavery? It's hard to imagine what could be more important than that. I was looking through the hundreds of wonderful projects that are being proposed for the Members Project this year and asked myself, what is the one resource that is even more important than funding to take on these issues? Well, the answer was clear. People, the human resource. And then I wondered, what would happen if we were to free all those who have been held captive by human traffickers? Those millions who had been enslaved would then become potential resources to help address all the other projects American Express card members have proposed. But most importantly, we would give back to the trafficking victims the freedom and safety that we all want, need, and deserve. So on behalf of all those who have suffered, thank you for your help, and thank you for voting for this project.